Hello and welcome to this XtremeRPM broadcast. I'm Rickson as always with you. And we are on round 3 from Extreme Formal. This is the third round of the F1 based like championship from XtremeRPM, and we are gonna do the broadcast. I'm as always on the last weeks alone up here on the commentary box. This day being on a football day and a working day for some guys, so we couldn't have the full team today. So we are on on the final of the warm-up. Trying to push a bit. There you go. For you guys to see what's happened on the left side. So we are on warm-up just finished. So we are on just waiting for the drivers to finish their laps. As you can see, Vladimir Mirelli posted the fastest time on qualify. And we're very sorry to start the broadcast now after the qualify, but due to other communities' broadcasts, we couldn't start our broadcast in time. So there you go. So the race will start in about a couple of seconds. The drivers are lining up. I need to have... There you go. I said was Vladimir Mirelli posting the fastest time, it wasn't, it was the Hammer. Trying to see, and this is the warm-up lap. That's what they are going to. Just gonna try off my time, and something wrong happened. I can tell you that. At least that I can tell you. And they restarted the weekend. Don't know why. No idea why, but they restarted the weekend. So bad things that happen on this server. As always, we have a pretty much full grid on this event from XtremeRPM. We have Nuno Pinto here, and for some reason, oh yeah, there he is, the outside of the Lusitanium car, warming up the tires, and he's gonna try to make some laps. He was complaining that he didn't have too much time to make laps on this Bahrain track, so he has the opportunity to do it now. They changed for qualify. So yeah, you can see the Sim Race TV car. It's a Ferrari. Hey, you know me, I'm a pikey, so there you go. They are on warm-up again. They have 2 warm-ups. Well, they had 3 already, so you know, it's being a helpful race, if you know what I mean. Marius Popescu, Graul Catalin, which is the championship leader. I had a very good overall table to show you. Done done on Aurora, so it wasn't very good, but it showed information, so it was good to show you the championship standings in terms of drivers. But since I don't have that, I'm gonna read you directly from league scoring system. Just easier. Just received a message from Mr. Ben Willis that he's on his way. Hopefully to help me on my job. So yeah. Juan Fran, the driver from Storm, and you're gonna see a lot of burn brakes, or burn tires in this case, because these cars like to lock up, basically. So don't get too excited when you see lockups, because they are pretty much everywhere. So Greg Catalin, sorry, is first on the championship, 40 points. AJ Yates is second with 36. Then is Ricardo Ferreira with 29. Philip Gonçalves is fourth with 27. Balant Hammer, that's a hard name to say. First one, especially. 25 points is in fifth. Marco Kozevic sixth with 16. Maciel is with 13 is seventh. 8th is Costas with 12. Rui Ferreira is 9th with 11 points, and Marius Popescu is 10th with, guessed it, yeah, you guessed it, 10 points. There you go. So after 3 rounds, this is the championship for drivers. As for teams, team standings. Sorry about the silence, I had to give the ID address for Ben. As I was saying, team standings is AJ Racing 49, AJ Racing 2 40, Storm Team Racing is third with 30, Lusitania MSR, the Portuguese team, is in fourth with 29, Project CR, no, Portuguese team is 27, Komihara Racing Team 27, same points as Project CR 2 is 14, Old Boys DNF with 11 points is 8th, Storm Team Racing 2 with 10th, and Marius GP with 10th is in 10th. So, there you go. Art and Ben chose a pretty good time to enter the server.
I think I did. I just saw the race is about to start. I think I timed that perfectly.
Yeah, you did. And the cars are being lined up, and Vladimir Mirelli is in first, as always. He's doing the warm-up lap. So Ben, after many years of absence, you're back on the commentary box.
Yes, finally. It's going to be a bit iffy over the next month because exams, but hopefully after June I can come back and actually help and not try and dodge it every time you ask.
Yeah, there you go. So Vladimir Mirelli is first, second is Hammer, third is Nuno Pinto, fourth is Kuzevic without arms and hands. How does he drive? Anyway.
I don't. He's using his mind.
Yeah. Kovacs, Adam Kovacs is fifth. Catalin without hands again is sixth. Seventh is Ricardo Ferreira with the 5-place penalty. So it would be fourth without the penalty. Apparently. Fourth, not fourth. Yeah, fourth. No, third. Sorry. Not making.
Then we got the Juan Fran in 8th.
Yeah. 9th.
Mr. AJ Yates.
10th is Ricardo Azevedo from Project
Indeed.
CR2. Daniel Popescu is 12th. 13 is Kostas. The numbers, don't get confused with
Yeah,
the numbers.
we'll ignore the numbers.
Makiel, 14. B14, obviously.
Shumikov in 15. Richie Brooks takes 16th place. Mr. Rui Ferrara in 17th. Wes McLaren takes up 18th on the other AJ cars. 19th for Marius Popescu. 20th for René Declin. And bring up the rear is Nick in 21st. There we go for Marius GP.
Yeah.
I like their livery. Like this year's Williams.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mirelli just pulling onto the start straight, warming up this front tyres. And slowly but surely they're all filtering into their grid positions. Yep, the last few cars just pulling up now.
Exactly. Here we go. 57 laps to go. And we're gonna start in about 10 seconds.
Here we go then for the 2014 Formula Xtreme, sponsored by Thrustmasters. It's the Bahrain Grand Prix. 57 laps of absolute probably mayhem and chaos. Here we go anyway, let's watch Mirelli from pole.
3, 4 red lights, 5 red lights, and we are racing.
Clean start from Mirelli.
Yeah.
All clean in the
So-
background, great start by Mirelli.
Yeah. Nuno Pinto
Oh, we got a
has
crash in
good
the
start
background.
too, and someone and Hammer jumps into the
Oh,
inside.
good move.
Yeah. And he's lost again.
It was Wes
Yeah,
McLaren
probably-
and René Declin involved at the crash at the back. And there's a couple of people dropping down the order at turn 1.
Yeah, Kozovic attacking Kovacs, and he sticks it. Oh.
Makes it stick through 3. But Kovacs comes back, and look at Kosovic's out of nowhere. Slides through into 3rd.
Catalin is watching behind, seeing if he can pick up the pieces.
Morelli's got past Hammer again for 1st, and is starting to bridge a gap 7 tenths as they come up into turn 9 and 10.
Yeah, the hairpin. The stupid hairpin. And
Oh, that's a horrible corner, that one.
yeah.
Oh, someone running very wide.
Yeah, Nuno Pinto. And a crash on the background.
Yep, there's quite a big one.
Yeah.
And Wes McLaren's retired due to suspension. Not a good start out on that one. René Declin, he got involved in the start crash as well.
Was Ricardo Ferreira involved? That,
It's possible if he's that far down. Oh, yep, I think he was. There he is, there's the spin.
it's a replay, obviously. See what happens?
He's just gotten the power too early, isn't he, out of 10?
Yep.
He just lost it completely. His teammate had to take avoiding action. Mirelli, though, comes over for the first lap, 1.3 seconds ahead of Hammer. Then it's Kosovic, Kathleen, Kovacs, Pinto, Juan Fran, Azevedo in 8th, Popescu 9th, and Gonçalves in 10th.
Yeah, and Hammer being pushed by Kovacs to the limit, and let's see on the braking.
Here they come up then into turn 4. Kosovac a bit too far back.
Yeah, H was trying to cut in, but didn't work
Yeah.
that one.
You maintain the 4th place.
Yeah, Catalin managing to pass Kovacs on a move that we didn't see because he was in 4th. 5th, sorry.
Indeed, Morelli's gone wide at turn 10, but he's keeps first place. That's not going to help though.
No,
And Hammer will have a better drive out of that corner and close the gap.
maybe. Mirelli is
Just
bloody quick.
supposedly.
Yeah,
He is. It hasn't affected him too much, that little off.
no. I have a couple of informations that I was gathering during the afternoon.
Indeed, yep.
So last year winner is Nuno Pinto.
Yeah,
Everyone
Pinto.
knows that.
So he's currently
Fastest-
down in 5th. So
Yeah. Fastest lap on the circuit is from last year, Valerio Mirelli with 1:29.979. I'm guessing on qualify.
yeah, he's doing 1:36 at the moment. We've got to remember he's on a full fuel load.
Yeah. Fuel needed for this race in general, and the drivers obviously wouldn't say me how much in general, but 201.65 liters.
Okay.
Tires are medium and hard compounds. Medium tires last for 12 to 13 laps, and hard tires last for 15 or 16 laps. And the drivers will do, in general, 3 stops.
So I'm presuming a lot of people starting on the mediums. They'll probably go for a hard first or second stint. Try and end on the mediums. Fast ending.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Mirelli's bridged the gap at the front to 1.6 seconds. Starting to run away with it.
Yep. Oh, as I was saying, you're going to see a lot of lockups because
Yeah, especially at that corner as well. Turn 10, you always see a lockup, especially on the front left, just because of the nature of the corner.
Yeah, I was going to say that this car loves to lock up, so you're going to see a lot of lockups on this race.
Yeah, indeed. At least these are the 2013 spec F1 cars, which sound a lot nicer and look a lot nicer.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about real F1 without...
Oh, someone went wide there. Didn't catch who that was. I think it could have been Kosovic.
yeah, it was Kosovic. Kosovic going wide on turn 13.
Indeed, so they come into the final corner to finish their third lap. The second lap, now they're on to lap 3.
Yeah. Obviously, you have to remember that this track has 15 laps. 15 corners, not 15 laps. 15 laps. We are quite far away from the 15 laps yet.
Indeed.
So Vladimir Mirelli completes his third lap with a 2.1 difference for Hammer. And I was hearing Ricardo and Nuno Pinto, which are the Lusitania Massar drivers, saying that Mirelli just goes away on this track. Basically.
He does, yeah. Well, he's already a fast driver, and this is a fast track, so
Yeah.
sort of works pretty well for him.
Yeah, Kosovic being pressured by Catalin and Nuno Pinto.
He is, yeah. He's just managing to stay in front. We'll see how long that lasts for. A lot of brake lock-up, though, from Catalin. Could have even been some contact. It was very close.
We'll see.
Anyway, he's got the
goes to
slipstream.
outside. Yeah,
He's
goes
going
to
to look outside
Oh!
into turn 11. That's too close for comfort.
Yeah.
Has to back out of that through 12. He's sticking with him in 13.
I would be very worried if that happened to me, but he's got Nuno Pinto behind, so I would
Yeah.
be pretty worried by him.
Anyway, is he going to try and take him into the final corner? He's got the run on him.
Oh,
Oh,
touch!
contact! He's going to have to go around the outside.
Can he cut him
And
in? He ended it.
he's got the... Oh, they're just... Oh, dear. Loads of
lap
contact.
Yeah, fast lap for Mirelli, 1:36.424.
It's nice. As the fuel will start to burn, we'll see a lot faster laps toward the end of the race. Kathleen, he's going to have to go down the outside into turn 1. No, he's too far back.
Kosovic braking very late.
You see though, Kosovic taking the inside line, going very defensive through here.
Yeah.
Sure, it's a matter of time though. Kathleen's all over him. Into turn 4, down the inside. Keep it clean.
Don't touch each other. That's clean-ish.
Oh, good racing by these two.
Yeah, and don't forget there's another guy behind, so you might see a...
It's all sitting well for Pinto because he's able to keep up. All he needs is a mistake from these two, and he's just nicked 3rd.
Yeah, exactly. And Pinto you will see a white and red car passing by.
Yeah, well, I'm just having a look on my screen, and he's just hovering just behind them, possibly waiting for some kind of accident. Here we go. Here's the battle from Pinto's view.
Back to Catalin. He's pressuring Kosovic for a mistake.
Sure, it's going to be a matter of time. This isn't going to help both their tyres though, and especially also, I saw a lot on the forum about engine heat and engine wear. You don't want to sit in the dirty air of Kosovic for too long, otherwise your engine's going to overheat.
Yeah, the drivers were saying that radiator grill is always a problem.
Hey guys.
Usually they use...
Oh,
Oh,
he's got
what touch!
I think Pinto hit him.
Yeah.
I wonder if Pinto will have any front end damage. He's still got his wing, but there's a chance of any suspension damage. Oh, look at the closing speed. Surely down the inside into turn 1. Yes, he's going to make it still. Will he go?
Oh!
That's way too deep. That's a crash.
Yeah.
That is a big crash. And Pinto falls down to 8th, 9th. He's dropping down the order and into 10th now. Ouch. That was a big mistake. Let's have a look at it again. Here comes Pinto down the outside, inside even. He just goes too deep. And he's going to cut straight across Kosovic.
Yeah, Kosovic, let's be honest, he was spinning already.
Yeah.
Closely.
I think Kosovic was caught out, to be fair. You could see he was starting to go round.
Yeah, you can see Kosovic, and he starts to spin.
He's already locked out. The car's spinning slightly. Oh, look at that, yeah. Trying to drift round turn 1.
Yeah, trying to rally his way around.
That's a shame for Pinto. He's down in 10th now. He's got a lot of work to do. Meanwhile, Mirelli, 3.2 second gap over Hammer.
Katalin, the leader of the championship with 40 points, is in 3rd.
Yep, so hovering in 3rd for AJ Racing.
Yep.
Surely one of the strongest teams out there. They have so many cars.
Exactly. And you can see on your left side, that says Kosovic in 3rd. That's because he only updates by lap.
Is it every lap, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Here goes. So it's Mirelli from Hammer. And it'll be from Catlin, Kosovic, Juan Fran, Ricardo Vezdo in 6th, Kosovac 7th, Gonçalves 8th,
yeah.
9th for AJ and 10th for Pinto.
Attacking Juan Fran.
He is, but he's too far back to make a move on it. And in turn, Ozvedo's got Kosovac. Kosovac's to worry about. Was Vezdo look down the inside into turn 4? No. Juan Fran holding his line very well. Oh, there's a little bit of contact there, though. You're on board now with Ozvedo. See what he can do against Juan Fran. Catlin, I think, went a little deep into turn 8 there.
Yeah, if you look, if you're not used to this mod, you see all the lockups and you think, oh, crash!
Indeed,
it's braking normal.
So much braking.
And Ricardo Vezdo getting quite a ditch by the world champion, which is Juan Fran. Obviously, Juan Fran is 3 times world champion.
Indeed, you don't want to mess with him.
Nope.
In turn, he's trying to hunt down Kosovic in 4th.
Yeah, he knows these cars better than most of these guys, the new guys, obviously.
Indeed.
So, world champions, we have this man,
Mr. Mirelli.
Yeah.
A very fast guy.
Yeah. He's the run-up champion, so, you know, it's one of those things. None of these two are champions.
But they're both doing very well, so.
Yeah.
Kosovic's also new for this year. Juan Fran, he is a champion.
He's not. Kovac is not a champion too. This man never
Gonçalves, he's looking down the inside of AJ Yates. No, too far back.
Yeah. Gonçalves never won the F1, even though we won a lot of things on XtremeRPM. Never won the World Champion. So, it's just wait and see. I mean, he's not, how I call it, young already. He's not like Ben. Doesn't have 16 years old. He's, well, more 20 and, sorry, more 30 on the top of that. So,
indeed.
You know, it's wait and see for the Gonçalves.
Who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky this year.
Yeah, AJ Yates. Well, his team won a lot of championships, but apparently never was one.
Never won the F1?
Nope.
Oh, well there you go.
But just to be sure, I want to see.
I'm sure his team has though.
Oh yeah, his AJ won 4 or 5 times. AJ Racing.
So the team are good. AJ Yates hunting down Ozvedo in 7th. He's got about a 1.1 second gap though.
Yeah, the team is good, the boss isn't.
There's a gaggle of cars up ahead, about 3 or 4 cars. Meanwhile, we've had 3 retirements so far. We had Wes McLaren out on lap 1. Then lap 3, we lost René de Klin, also from suspension. And then lap 6, we had a DNF from Nick for... not sure who's that for. The people with the Williams F1 skin for this year. Totally forgot their name.
Mario Skippy.
That's it. There we go.
Yeah. So champions in this race are Ricard Freyr, 2007 champion. Then you have, let's see, Tiger Nut is not here, so it's gap. Juan Fran is 2009 champion. Makiel, 2010 amateur champion. Storm Team Racing is a team that is a champion too.
Indeed, yep.
Makiel, Mirelli, 2011, both of them. Makiel is the amateur.
Yeah, we used to run, was it amateur and professional divisions?
And Mirelli is the expert. Amateur 2012. I said AJ Yates never won.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Avezo's gone wide and AJ Yates has got a massive run on him down into the final corner. Can AJ get past? He's going to be under brakes into the final corner.
Yep.
Oh, Avezo's gone wide. I think he may have just made it stick. They're side by side down the straight.
You obviously cannot say it because we're inside, and you can see now.
I think he. Yeah, he got it. He got it.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, because Osvaldo's gone very deep.
Ricardo Osvaldo just went.
He just went straight on into turn 1.
Yeah, AJ Yates won 2012 amateur F1, and then Yelman won 2012 expert, but is not on this team. AJ Racing obviously won on 2012, and Storm Racing again on 2012. Last year was Mirelli. Ricardo Ferreira was second, and Makel was third on the championship. AJ Racing was first. Lusitanium Sim Racers, or Lusitanium SR, is second on, and Storm Team Racing was third on the Formula 1 2013 championship. That was last year.
There we go then. Mirelli's got his gap up to 6.7 seconds now over Hammer in first place.
Yeah.
He's absolutely flying.
And look at this, Ricardo's Vet doesn't quit. He's already on top of AJ.
Exactly. AJ's sort of sat behind Kovacs and Juan Fran having the scrap of their life for 4th place.
So 10 laps have passed. So the tires, if they're using medium compound tires,
we should expect some pits soon.
Yeah, will last for more 2 or 3 laps depending on how hard you're pushing the car.
You see, Mirelli should be fine because he hasn't pushed the car too much. He's just, hasn't been involved in any scraps. Meanwhile, a lot of people are locking their tyres.
AJ going to the inside of Kovacs? Nope, he just...
No, that's brave. That is very brave by Kovacs. He's made it stick. Juan Fran ran the outside into 2.
Yeah,
and through 3.
AJ is going to go to the inside. Yeah, he's
This is brilliant for AJ, these 2 scrapping. He's going to take it down the inside into 4.
Trying there
he gets past Kovacs though.
Yeah,
Kovacs
is at the moment 7. Yeah, P7.
Indeed, Juan Fran holding 5th pretty well.
Kovacs, I think that was a touch between Kovacs and AJ.
I think it was.
Ricardo Zvedo is trying to capitalize the move. Nope.
Don't have a clue what happened there. I think he probably got touched from behind and he just lost
Juan
it.
Fran going very deep. And
AJ look at that, AJ Yates has the slipstream.
Yeah, AJ just went...
down the inside into turn 11. Oh, Jesus. That was close.
Touched. Yeah, they touched.
They touched, but AJ gets past anyway. And Juan Fran's lost out and fallen to 8th.
Yeah.
Kovacs and Osvaldo got past as well. So Yates now heads this train of...
Oh, it is fun!
Oh, that was contact. Ooh, I think he did. Juan Fran hit him and gone into the wall as well. Oh, that was a big crash.
Yeah, and everyone just passed. Felipe Gonçalves, Nuno Pinto, Juan
Everybody.
Fran,
Yates is down to 11th.
And Felipe Gonçalves trying to pass Popescu. Almost.
That was close.
Yeah,
Juan Fran's pulling in. Is he going to pull into the pits? He is. Juan Fran is down pit road.
Does he have damage?
I think it could be. I'm going to keep an eye on him in the pits. See how long he's in for.
And AJ going on the braking zone, passing Philippe Gonçalves inside. Philippe Gonçalves trying to keep up with the British driver, and he's managed because he is slipstream. Goes to the outside, goes very deep into the corner, and he sticks it.
It's a long pit stop from point of round, about 8 seconds.
Yeah, damaged.
Yeah. He's down to the last place in 18th.
Oh, almost touching with AJ.
Oh, who was that off in the background?
No, Peter.
No, it's Riccardo Ferrari, and Nuno Pinto's further up the road, yeah. I think.
Yeah, Ricardo Ferreira there, going very wide. Almost spinning.
That was close.
If you see smoke coming out of the back of these cars, I think you can say that the engine is going to last for more 2 laps.
Yeah, they're very hot. Popescu went wide through 11,
yeah,
and Yates coming around the outside into 12.
Yeah, he's going to lose the position for AJ. Meanwhile, this man is in front.
12.7 seconds ahead. And making the tyres last very well.
It's 13.2 seconds now. So, yeah.
He's flying.
As for Hammer is second. He's got Catalin in third and Kozovic in fourth. But Kozovic is closer to Catalin than anything. Battle for third is on.
Indeed, we've got Kozovac in fifth and Ricardo Osvedo in sixth, right behind for the Project XTR. Nuno Pinto takes up 7th, AJ Yates now bringing up 8th after a few dramas. Daniel Popescu in 9th, and Felipe Gonçalves rounds out the top 10 after 12 laps.
Exactly, fastest lap is 1:36.268 from Mirelli. Who knew?
Indeed.
Guys that have DNF already are Nick, René de Clinch, SimRace TV, but that's already West McLaren.
Meanwhile, Kozovic's still hunting down Catalin, a little bit far behind to do anything. So he comes through 11 and 12. Yeah, he's just a bit too far back to get any kind of slipstream. 0.8 of a second. Maybe he can try and catch something down the next 2 straights.
Trying hard, but doesn't go there. As for 5th position, Ricardo Osvedo is pushing Kovacs.
Oh, Hammer's into the pits. Hammer in the pits.
First pits of the...
He's the first pit that doesn't involve damage. Let's see how long it takes. And see what he's switching to. I presume it'll be hard tyres now.
Yeah. And that's a long drive for the pit. And he's off.
2.9 seconds swap. Very nice.
That was quick.
That was a very slick stop there.
Yeah, it comes out on P13.
P13, but on a fresh set of rubber now. Nobody else pitted that lap. Only Hammer.
Really going wide on turn 10.
I think his tyres have started to go.
Yeah. So 3 stops. If you think about it, that's what? 13 laps done with medium.
Yeah. I think the clever thing would be next 2 stints just go hard and see if you can 2-stop it. If you can, just manage your tyres really well, and then you've saved yourself, 20 seconds in pit lane.
Exactly.
It'd be a good thing for, let's say, 2nd or 3rd place to do. See if Mirelli stays out or if he's going to go in. He is going into pit road. Vladimir Mirelli from the lead. Down onto the speed limiter. Surprisingly, he goes straight into 7th gear on the speed limiter.
That's because of the engine.
Ah. Trying to save the temperature.
Yep.
Here we go then, in pit road. Let's see how long this takes.
Oh, that's a bad pit stop for the AJ Racing team. 4 seconds
slower than Hammer. And he falls back to 3rd place now. Right in the middle of a battle. Here comes Osvedo round the outside into turn 1. No, he can't make it stick. There's Kovacs there as well.
I think Ricardo was trapped between Kovacs and Mirelli. That didn't help him.
Indeed. Remember, the guys in front, Kosovic and Catalin, still have to pit.
Yeah, I think
So does...
Mirelli is on medium again. I'm not sure because the colors are.
They're so close.
Yeah.
It's pretty much white and silver. Very close. Nobody else pitted that time around. Meanwhile, Mirelli starting to put the hammer down. It's what they call the undercut phase. See how fast you can go on the fresh rubber. Try and gain back some positions.
Yeah, and remember he's on cold rubber, so any mistake and it's a flying off.
Indeed, yeah. But he's doing all right. The number 1 car.
Exactly. Didn't have any choice whatsoever on his number.
Had to take number 1, and he's looking down the inside of
being
Kosovic.
close.
Probably not the best thing to do. I'd sit behind him. Remember, he's still got a pit.
Yeah.
Already ever the impatient. Down the inside, don't take yourself out.
Yeah. I think he's trying to recover points for it.
Oh!
Mirelli almost.
We can see the cold rubber at the rear. As Kosovic now in pit road. Followed by Kovacs as well. 2 people in pits now.
This is very strange. He drives without hands. You could see his helmet there.
Told you, mind control.
Yeah. Somebody on the beds. No, it's just.
Yeah, so we've got Kosovic and Kovacs is in pit. There's someone else coming in behind. Who is that? That's Shumikov.
Yeah,
Pitted in
Kovacs
as well.
just went and Kosovic has damage.
Oh, this is a long pit from Kosovic.
11 seconds. It has damage, basically.
Shumikov was about 4 seconds, and Ricardo Ferrara is in as well. No, Rui Ferrara is in. From 17th.
Another pit lane, a big pit. Yeah.
It must be damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is really. It's not going to be good for the engine. 16, 17.
Do like the wet boys, shut off the engine.
Yeah, put your feet up, have a cup of tea.
Exactly. I'm guessing you're having that now.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, alright. So Catalin is still in front. He's got 15 laps on those tires.
So I'm presuming he must have started on the hard then if he's still got the tyres going through 15 laps.
I cannot identify what that is. I think it's white-ish.
Ish.
So if it's white, it's medium. Yeah, it is white. You can see the right tire. First lap for Mirelli, 1:35.3 is taken thereabouts.
Already down the inside into turn 1. Clean manoeuvre.
Yeah.
Very nice indeed.
I was trying to find out how many times he did take off from the other lap, and it just went.
Yep. Catalin's still yet to pit. Seeing if anybody came into the pit road this time.
Ricardo, Nuno Pinto is still to pit. And
yeah, there's quite a few who are still to pit actually. Catalin's still to pit. Azevedo, Pinto, AJ Yates, Ricardo Ferrara, Daniel Popescu still got to come in as well. Fully Gonçalves, Machinel, Richard Brooks, he's still going to come in. So is Costas, I believe, and Juan Fran he pitted earlier on for damage, didn't he?
Yeah.
And possibly Maris Popescu as well. Both all to pit.
Yep. And for some reason, Vladimir Mirelli is doing the fastest first sector.
Indeed.
Yep. So he's on. How can I say this? A test run.
Yeah, just stretching the legs of the car.
Yeah. Well, I think you don't need to say that these guys, especially front ones, take this very seriously. And Pinto comes to the pits, and AJ Yates too.
Following by Yates just wanted to get the slipstream and pulled straight out.
Yeah. They take this very seriously.
So is Ricardo Ferrara.
No, Rui Ferreira.
Rui.
Yeah.
Rui's in.
So pit for the Lusitanium 2.962. quite a fast.
That's quite a fast stop, yeah. Richie Brooks is coming in as well, pitting from 13th.
There you go, Richard Brooks coming in.
See how long he spends. We haven't got the pit timer for him. Just keeping an eye on him from my screen. It's quite a quick stop. I'd say about 3 seconds. Meanwhile, Mirelli's gap over Catalin now 3 seconds.
Yeah, I was trying to find him, but I didn't. Basically. So 3 seconds .034 for Mirelli and Catalin. And Mirelli's gonna lap someone.
Well, this has gone well for Mirelli. He's increased his gap over Hammer by 5 seconds. Hammer down in 6th, 17 seconds behind, so... Whatever Mirelli's doing, it's working.
Yeah, it is. Catalin still didn't pit, so...
See if he comes in this time around. He goes quite wide, he's coming back across the track. Yep, Catalin's in.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got to brake very sharp, he's got a
pit as well. Ricardo Zed is coming in.
He is as well.
Catalin's pit. They're gonna see Ricardo passing by, I think. Yep.
Catalin,
there you go.
3.3 seconds. Unsafe release. Much. That was close. As Vado pulls up now.
Pit stop for
and that's another quick 3.6. Slightly slower. 3 tenths slower than Catalin.
Yep. And not a very good first gear release tip from.
Yeah, spinning up the tyres. At least he's heating them. AJ Yates has got up into 2nd now.
Yeah, he didn't pit yet too. So he's got 18 laps on those tyres.
He must have started on hards then.
Let's see how much can AJ stretch these tyres.
Indeed, because they're going to be pretty worn out by now. But he keeps it clean there through 10.
Yeah. He's got Ricardo. Oof.
Oh, Popescu's gone off. Turn 10.
Just went a skid around
and he's rejoined right behind Masha now.
Yeah.
They're going to be fighting into turn 11. And Masha now holds on to 5th now.
Yeah.
From Popescu. Kozvak in 7th behind them. Now let's see if AJ Yates pits this time around. Because his tyres must be worn. And no, he stays out. He does stay out, but 2 cars following behind. So that's Riccardo Ferrara in. And Hammer just wanted to use the slipstream.
Yeah, and Hammer using the same trick as well as AJ. Ricardo Ferrara on the pits.
It's 3 seconds. Oh, but a bad getaway. Spun up the tyres.
Mirelli is in 1st. The AJ team has 1st, 2nd, and doesn't have 3rd.
1st, 2nd, and 4th. Machino in 4th.
Yeah, Maciel is in 4th.
There's a 8-second gap between 3rd and 4th.
You pronounce Maciel, not Machinel.
Maciel. Yeah. I will not remember that, but he's fallen down to 5th. Kozvak just went round the outside.
Exactly.
To 5, 6, and 7.
Not a very good day for Maciel.
AJ Yates been called up by Hammer.
Yeah, fresher tyres.
Yep. Surely Yates has got a pit now. This is starting to hurt him. And he's just falling back from Mirelli now. 17-second gap between 1st and 2nd.
Not a very good time.
Hammer's closed up. Will he go down the inside into full 13?
Oof,
yes, it does. AJ Yates with a cutback and right in the slipstream.
Yeah. And he goes to the inside of the corner.
Cruises past the inside into the final corner.
135.0 for the fastest lap on
Mirelli.
For Mirelli. AJ.
Yep, he's in now. He's in now. You can see he just fell back so far on those worn tyres. Into pit road. Let's see how long it takes.
And he's got the medium.
So he's gone on to the orange medium. No, the orange are the hard tyres, yeah.
Yeah, they are hard.
So he's the first one to go on to hards. There you go, so it wasn't white and silver for you. Popescu's also in. And Popescu leaves with another set of mediums.
Oh wait, Maciel has hards too.
He does? This is weird, they're different colour on the RRD to what they are on my R-Factor. Haha, confusing.
Yep, they are. Orange. Orange tires for Maciel means hard tires.
There we go. Meanwhile, Mirelli now with a 20-second gap. And he is on the mediums, yeah, still on those white tyres.
So until now the record on the medium tires are from AJ. He pitted lap 19. So let's see with the hard tires how AJ is gonna...
We may be able to get longer out of these hard tyres then than 19 laps, so...
Yeah.
But we saw towards the end, they just fell off the cliff.
Yeah. Can AJ Yates go for 2 pit stops? Well, technically he can.
With the hard tyre, he could. It's... Yeah, it's. I mean, if he got 19 laps out of mediums,
yeah,
he can get more on the hards.
He's got 19 laps from mediums. That's a fact. You saw that as well as I. If he's got, judging by his driving, if he's got 25 to, let's say, a realistic number, 30 laps out of the. But pointing for 25 laps out of the hard. He only has to pit one more time. That's 2.
I think AJ could make this into a 2-stop, which would be very good. Meanwhile, Popescu is passing Yates, and that's the 13th. Shumikov up to 11th there, Gonsalves 12th. Here's the battle between Popescu and Yates. And that was out of turn 4 through 5, 6 and 7. It's high speed, part of the track.
Yeah, you can see where the hard tires don't work.
It's in just pure grip, isn't it? It's just got less grip. But
exactly.
It will help in terms of pit stops, which, you know, around here is what, 20 seconds?
Yeah, I was talking with some drivers during the afternoon and minutes before the race, and they were saying that their tactics would be medium, hard, pointing for 3 pit stops.
Right, so medium, hard, yeah. So I mean that would make you fast through the majority of the race, but at the end you're going to struggle.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas if AJ can play it on what?
Or,
he started on the mediums,
AJ
goes
can
hard.
Yeah, or AJ can do medium, hard, medium.
Which would give him a significant advantage towards the end. He'd be a lot faster than everybody else. So who knows?
Yeah, medium, hard.
And we've still got over half race distance to go, so...
Well, yeah, but he's got to have 25 laps on those tyres.
Yeah, 25. It's possible on the hards.
Yeah. So as the race goes to the... I call it on endurance, the stupid hour. That's
so
the
what's
hour.
the stupid minutes?
Yeah, the stupid minutes on this on the F1. Richard Brooks with hard tires too. So the AJ Go boys are going to the same.
Well, they're on the same strategy. I'm not sure about Mirelli though. I think he's still on mediums.
He's doing the different
strategy. Yeah, but well, it's paying off. But yeah, Richie Brooks on the mediums. Popescu, see what he's on as he comes past. He's also on hards, I believe. Oh, he's got that wrong.
Yeah.
Took a little too much of the curb there. Actually, that is one of my favourite liveries though. The Williams Martini livery. Behind him, Costas, a Storm Team Racing. Looks a little bit like the Toro Rosso, that skin.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think it was inspired on that.
Yeah.
Storm Team Racing.
STR Toro Rosso, Scuderia Toro Rosso. There's a link. Anyway,
Yeah, it is.
Costas on hard tyres as well. The only person to be lapped is Rui Ferrara, who's down in 18th.
There
You
you
see
go.
as Vettel's gone past, and there's Ricardo Ferrara behind.
As I was going to say, since this is a stupid minutes, we can talk about real F1.
We
a bit.
can. We can indeed. I don't like the cars.
I don't like them either.
They sound terrible. Hopefully they'll
Yeah.
do what they're talking about, which is like put some weird exhaust thing on it so it's louder. But it's you know, I think the touring cars sound better, the British touring cars.
Yeah, the British touring cars.
They sound amazing.
amazing.
And the F1s just sound terrible. And also the cars look really weird at the front, apart from like the Mercedes.
Yeah.
Everything else looks like the car's giving you the finger.
The Lotus is literally that.
It's pretty much that, it's just giving you two fingers.
Yeah.
Two for the price of one.
Yeah. I mean, I talking about Mercedes and the
Their dominance, yeah.
It's I'm no idea what they done to that car.
I think they have the combination of the best engine. We all know the Mercedes is the best engine. It's the fastest. They constantly top the timesheets, and I think they've just. Well, I mean, they said last year they stopped. What was it, halfway after they realised they could not beat Red Bull? Halfway through the season, they just stopped, focused on the 2014 car,
Yeah.
and I think it's paid off because now.
And I think that was the thing. They had, let's just say, half a year to develop. Well, more than half a year. To a year to develop a car for this year, and the other teams only had what, 5 months.
Yeah, well, they let, like you saw Red Bull, they were developing right up to the end just to stay in front.
Yeah.
And that's cost them now because although they have a good chassis in the wet, in the dry, combined with Renault power, they're struggling. I just think it's funny that Daniel Ricciardo can beat Sebastian Vettel. I think that's brilliant.
I found that amusing actually.
Yeah, for once now Vettel's getting the team orders to move out of the way.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I don't know what's happening to the German. Me being a fan of him is just some weird stuff.
I think he just likes cars that grip the road, and I see we lost a lot of downforce in this year's cars compared to last year, and I think he's just struggling with that. He doesn't like the idea of the car sliding all over the place.
Yeah.
Because last year, you look at, I think it was Singapore last year, people thought that the Red Bull had traction control. It gripped so well.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't.
It wasn't. If he was another kind of on another kind of a sport like rallying, for instance, it wasn't going to be a good driver, was it?
Yeah, I think he just got lucky with the car. I mean, the only reason he sort of sprung to fame was after the Monza race at Toro Rosso where it rained.
Yeah.
And he got lucky in there, and then Red Bull thought, okay, we'll take a chance. And when the rules changed in 2009, Red Bull became good because they spent time developing for 2009. And I think they got lucky. I think a lot of the sport's just getting lucky, making sure you've got the right car at the right time.
Yeah, I mean F1 is like that. Other forms of sport, motorsport.
I mean, with rallying, there's a lot more down to the driver. You know, the cars are very equal.
Yeah, the cars.
You'll see times where the
cars
Citroens beat the Volkswagens. You know, the Fiestas are in there as well.
Yeah, you saw that. You saw that in Portugal this year.
Yeah.
The cars are pretty much equal. What the difference is the man behind the wheel. Basically.
Exactly. It's why I like things like touring cars so much, because the cars are so equal. You know, like I was watching the Donington one on TV last weekend, and each race, you know, the BMWs were doing well in the dry, not so well in the wet.
Yeah,
the MGs were really fast.
Yeah.
But the Civic was doing well as well, and it was the same when I went to Brands. It's
on
just
the first race, the Tourers wouldn't race well because of the damp conditions.
But when they get into the dry, they're really well. The MGs seem to do really well in the wet, and we saw that at Brands where it was dry. I think someone pitted on the screen whilst I talk. But I'm looking forward to Monaco. I always love F1 at Monaco because it's just an absolute crash fest.
Yeah, Juan Fran is bidding for the second time.
Yeah, so his strategy went a little bit out of sync because he had the damage earlier.
Yeah.
Which means he's going to have to do a very long last stint. He's out the pits. I think they're white tyres from here. Another set of mediums.
Yeah,
so it looks like he'll go medium, hard. Which would make sense considering his strategy change.
Yeah. So, yeah, as a driver, these things happen.
Yeah, I mean...
And they have to change their strategy quite fast.
Well, you see it in real F1, like, all the teams have a plan B and plan C. In case things like a safety car or they get involved in an accident, they have to swap the front wing or something. And I think we've seen it there from Juan Fran. He's having to switch to the plan B and go for a medium, hard. AJ Yates there on the hard tyre.
Yeah, I was going to say that his disc brakes were glowing, but that's not...
Everybody's disc brakes are on fire. There's a lot of heavy braking zones.
Yeah, I was going to say that corner number 10 is a killer brakes.
Exactly.
You see, you're going to see a lot of lockups, and you saw that already.
I think going back to the real F1, the next race, Catalonia, will be a big... It'll be a big event because a lot of teams bring their first set of upgrades here. And we've seen it from McLaren. They struggled. They did really well in race 1, and then they didn't develop their car. And they've just fallen down and down the order. So really, they need to bring a really good package to Catalonia, otherwise their chance of a good finish this season is pretty much non-existent.
Yeah, I to say the least, I saw the amount of money that F1 teams had to invest on this year of F1, and it's not confirmed, but I saw the bill from Ferrari was 1 billion euros or something like that.
Ow.
It's just stupid.
Completely different car this year.
Yeah.
I mean, they had to...
Stupid. 1 billion euros to develop a freaking car for a year.
But the thing with Ferrari is they can afford it. Is why I pity the teams down, like your Caterhams and your Marussias. They can't afford that, hence why they're down the back of the grid.
Yeah.
And I think it's a shame they've Mirelli's into the pits.
For the hards, and that's the Ferrari from SimRace TV, you can see that.
It is, hey, SimRace TV. Oh, it's a long pit from Mirelli. 9 seconds. Damage somewhere on track. But yeah, going back, that's why they want the cost
and
cap.
he's going to lose the first position for Hammer.
I know it's going to be tight into turn 1.
There you go.
Ooh, yeah. But Hammer's still got a pit again, so
yeah.
No great loss from Mirelli, and he's going to try and get past anyway. On the run up to turn 4, through the slipstream, will he brake down the inside? There we go. Switch down the inside, cover the inside. Oh, that's massive contact. I think Hammer was on site and turned in on him.
Yeah. Daniel Popescu won 44.9. That's the fastest lap on the race from Lowland Racing Team. Lowland Racing Team that won a couple of championships already too.
He's down in 10th. I'm presuming he must be in... Oh, he's just gone into 9th. He's battling with Shumikov as they run into turn 4. Here we go. Will Shumikov brake back down the inside? No, he drops back. I think interesting next year there's going to be yet another F1 team. See, the American one's who's it? The guy who owns half the NASCAR team.
Oh, I see.
Gene Haas, I think.
Yeah, I don't know his name, but I know the guy.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he's going to pick all his drives from IndyCar or something. Just have an all US team. Possibly,
yeah. He's going to try to bring American teenagers to there.
But they're going to struggle. I think they won't have the money to compete at the top. I think they'll be with Marussia and Caterham as Hammer pulls into the pits.
Maybe not. NASCAR has a lot of money, so
yeah.
You see that because NASCAR and the two men from
they're both going to pit. Are they going into the same box?
Yeah.
Let's hope this is a slick stop then from Hammer. Here he goes, and straight up to 2.9 seconds. And straight in behind.
Yeah.
Slick stop there.
Yeah. Very good team.
Very good.
Pinto is second. He crashed on
He's still got a pit again, I think.
Lap, and he's already second. But anyway, continuing on. Yeah, if they bring American drivers And
Yeah, I mean, they have the drivers. It's whether they'll have the money to, spend. As you say, if Ferrari is spending $1 billion and they're not even top of the top of the field, are they? They said they're struggling. They sacked Stefano Domenicali to get a new guy in charge, so they're not doing well by their standards. Yeah, they're going to struggle. I'd like to see which engine they go with, to be fair.
they're not going to spend $1 billion on researching an engine like Ferrari did. So I'm guessing they're going to use Mercedes power because.
Well, I don't know. I think McLaren have shot themselves in the foot if they're switching to Honda next year.
Yeah.
Because we don't know how good Honda's going to be.
Yeah, but this thing about the engines and the engine manufacturers being more open on 2015 to enter the F1 is just gonna bring brands in like Lexus. I don't know.
I think that would be good though. I think it'd be good to have Lexus Racing or bring back BMW.
The only thing is, will we have teams enough to have those engines? Because we have Ferrari engines, we have Mercedes engines, we have Renault engines, and you know that Renault, even though this year is not that good, they're always good because it's Renault.
Surely the solution to that is just add more teams.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're having another team next year, they have the potential to open it up to even more. There's enough space at all the tracks. You see places like Silverstone where they've got garages that are closed and not used. So there's enough space.
And Popescu there, one of the.
I think he's just getting out of the way. He got blue flags for Pinto.
It's one of those things. I mean, 31 cars like the BTCC has. I think it's too much on formulas. I think 31 is too much. Above 25 or 26 is a lot of cars.
A lot of cars is good if they're always fighting, which is why I think it's good in the BTCC, because we saw it at like Donington, all the way down the grid. They're battling for position.
And the last race was amazing.
Yeah, if it's going to be like F1, I mean, there has to be a lot more competition. The teams have to be more equal. I think maybe to support more teams.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you're just going to have breakaway groups.
Yeah, if you had like a fixed chassis and not the same engine for everyone, because that's important.
So what? The same aerodynamic package, the same actual chassis, same car, but just the engine changing.
Yeah. But that's not possible because the Uncle Bernie is going to say no. You're going to stay.
And a lot of teams like Mercedes will be like, well, no, because then we won't be at the front.
Exactly.
I'm looking forward to Formula E. I think that'll be good with same cars. Just there'll be no engine noise. It'll be electric.
I don't like that.
I mean, they're coming to London though. They're having a street circuit in London.
Yeah,
I'm up for that.
See that.
I may. What will it be 2015? Yeah, I'll probably go.
I just think that's stupid. Racing cars with no engine noise is just.
Well, Audi's going to be there. I want Audi to come to F1. I think they would dominate.
We'll see.
One day.
One day. I mean, F1 has enough teams to. And when I say teams, I mean brands. They have enough brands.
Yeah.
Renown.
Well, Porsche talked about if they didn't get into World Endurance or they couldn't get support from their shareholders to do that, they were going to go into F1 as a backup plan. But I mean, they did well in World Endurance at Silverstone.
Yeah, they did. They had a lot of tests, and if you didn't see that, well,
then why not?
Bad luck.
Because the Audis didn't do well.
No, the Audis. Well, I'm not sure what happened to the Audis.
I don't know. One crashed, the other one I think either broke down or spun off or something.
2 crashes.
But they all got caught out by the rain, the typical British rain, and Toyota managed to predict it and 1-2 from them.
Yeah, and the race was stopped on red flags.
Yeah, about 5 hours in, because
pretty much the usual day on Britain.
Yeah, we got one of our British monsoons. So we had one today. It was horrible. Absolutely horrible.
I don't want to bribe, but I had a beach day today.
Oh, grrr. It's not fair.
Yeah, I mean, it's the difference.
I had a day sat indoors revising, looking out the window, seeing how much it was raining, and then the hailstones as well.
I was trying not to die from the sun.
Wow.
And drinking a lot, and not doing nothing, because if I did, I was gonna be hot and gonna sweat, and I'm not very good with sweat.
So it was a nice relaxing Sunday, but trying to keep cool.
Yeah, watching Super Sport and Super Bikes.
The Super Bikes were on. I think the MotoGP was on today as well.
Yeah.
All the bike racing.
Yeah, all the bikes went racing went mad, and it was a monsoon as well on Assen. Dutch.
In the Netherlands, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Dutch had a monsoon.
They must have got it from us. We probably had it earlier, and it drifted over to the Netherlands.
Yeah. They had a proper monsoon. The bikes went mad.
Yeah. Did you see that? Who was it? I think it could have been Felipe Gonçalves posted it on the XtremeRPM forums. The big ADAC GT Masters crash.
No.
It was massive. Go watch it. It was absolutely massive. About 4 or 5 cars out on the like literally on the start line.
So the Germans went shopping on the walls.
Yes, they did. Meanwhile, whilst we've been talking, Mirelli stretched his gap out to 10 seconds over Nini Pinto, still to pit for a second time. Doing well, managing those medium tyres well. Shumikov there in 9th, AJ8's 10th. He's fallen back a bit after a few dramas. Next weekend will be good. Touring cars are back, and also is it F1 in Spain next weekend, or have they got another week off?
I think it's another week off.
Well, 7 hours of touring car racing will keep me occupied.
Oh yeah.
Literally, I don't know if you get it. We get the full support races as well over here in the UK.
No, we actually don't get neither the BTCC or the support. We have to.
Do you have to watch it online?
Yeah, we have to buy or buy behind the scenes.
We get it on was it ITV4? We get from 10:30 till 6 in the evening, and we get all the support races and the 3 races live.
Don't
which is pretty good.
Because
I can make a whole day out of it just sitting in front of the TV.
Yeah. Well, you can see the difference between cultures. We have sun. You guys don't. Well, you have.
But we have it rarely.
Yeah.
So it pops out for about 5 minutes and hides behind
we
all
have
the clouds.
Yeah, we have sun for 12 months. You have sun for 12 days.
Yeah, 12 days.
And then the racing culture is completely different. We like football. You like football as well.
Yeah.
You don't take football very seriously. We do. We take football very seriously. I mean, it's just mad, and the racing is not. I mean, we have fans. Yes, we do, because racing is racing, and football cannot beat it one way or the other. But Rally of Portugal was 2 weeks ago, and we had during the 3 days, let's see, 9 programs with the rally, 1 hour programs.
Yeah.
That's not good. It means that the country doesn't care about a thing that gives revenue, basically.
Yeah.
Because the money getting in from the Rally of Portugal is a lot.
Yeah, I think we get a lot more code. I mean, as I say, we get 7 hours of touring cars. Even the rallying we get on you have to pay for that now, but it's worth it. You get all the power stages are live. You get highlights, like 2 sets of highlights every day. I think I watched the whole of the Sweden one. That was really good. I watched the highlights of the Portuguese rally. And then the F1. The F1's the only annoying one, because you can get 10 races for free, or you can pay for Sky and get all 20. And a Sky subscription in the UK is about £15 to £20 a month.
Oh dear.
Yeah, a lot of money. So I have to watch the free ones, and we only get every other race live, which sort of sucks.
Yeah.
Anyway, I did see someone pull into the pits.
BBC does broadcasts from F1.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
they're the ones I watched. I think we only got 9 free races this year, and the rest go to Sky.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
very good perspective. Kosovic trying to pass AJ for 9th position.
9th place, yep. Kosovic is all over AJ Yates.
Yeah, I think he pitted because he was ahead of AJ.
Remember, AJ Yates is on a different strategy, so maybe his tyres are starting to wear. Because Kosovic's going round, or down the inside into turn 11.
And by my account, he only has to make these tyres work for 4 laps. And then he's gonna
4 laps
change.
and he can switch to mediums.
Yeah, and he's got the whole race to make a difference. So,
Indeed.
10th position for AJ at the moment.
Still in the points, which is good.
Yeah. So AJ is. I asked AJ if he did say Mirelli what to do and what not to do in the races. He said that Mirelli teach them. Well, you said that, and I'm thinking that AJ is the master of strategies.
Yeah, I think AJ is the master of tyre conservation and strategy. Mirelli's all-out speed.
Yeah.
And then McInerney is sort of there for the ride along, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, he's fast. So. When
he's fast.
Yeah,
He's fast when he's not hit off the track.
Yeah, Machiel is fast when he has a perfect car. That's for sure. When he doesn't, well, that's another story.
Yeah, I think that's the same with Richie Brooks, sort of hovering down behind the pack.
Well,
now, what
Catalin
I was going to say was Catalin is... Yeah, he is second.
Yeah,
3 seconds ahead of Hammer.
Yeah, Hammer is 4th. All in hard tyres. Kovacs is on hard tyres and is 4th. Ricardo Ferreira is on hard tyres and 5th. And Popescu is in mediums.
Yep, he's on the medium tyres.
And is 6th. Ricardo Zved is 7th with hard tyres, if I'm not wrong.
Yep, he is in... Yeah, hard tyres.
Yeah. 8th is Nuno Pinto on hard, so medium hard for Nuno. 9th is the man from Storm Racing, which is Kosovic.
Mr. Kosovic, yep. Marko Kosovic. And then 10th, Mr. AJ Yates, still on his hard tyres.
Yep.
Won't be long till he'll pit in for mediums again, hopefully.
And I'm gonna mark how many laps he managed on the hard, which, by the way, they are a lot. He pitted on lap 19. We only got 20 laps to go, so you can make the math. That's 20, roughly 21 laps on those tires.
So they're quite old now. Now, what I was going to say is, are you looking forward to the 24 Hour of Le Mans?
Yeah, the real one or the...
No, the XtremeRPM one. Well, the real one as well, both.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna work pretty much the 24 hours, which...
You're going to be absolutely knackered, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to slip and leave someone competent behind the cameras and commentating. I'm guessing it's gonna be Ben or something like that, if he's not racing.
Oh, I'll probably be asleep for most of it.
Yeah.
Although I do have a team tomorrow, so maybe I should be awake.
Yeah. But then again, you know, it's 24 hours. It's a big race. It's a long race. It's not like this one. We started this at 8, and it's already finishing on. It's 9:24.
I think there's going to be a lot of silly hours in endurance racing.
Yeah,
a lot
of silly hours, and we're gonna have 1-2 guys watching, and then we're gonna have 100, maybe 200, depending. You know, it's one of those things. It's a big race, and we're gonna talk about a lot of things on that race, because
it will get
silly hours are long.
It will get we'll go a long way off track, I think, in our conversations.
Yeah, just like today, but
yeah,
worse.
there'll be a lot more random stuff.
Yeah, they're going to be worse than this.
Oh, a lot more worse.
Talk about Kate Middleton and
the English royal family.
Yeah, Ben has a
probably the
soft spot for her.
Probably the differences between the English and the Portuguese. A lot will come up. There's Catalans all over AJ.
Yeah, AJ getting a nudge from Catalin there.
Yeah,
saying,
a friendly
hello.
nudge.
Yeah, hello, I'm here. They are teammates. Well, AJ2 for Catalin, AJ1 for A8.
He's going down the inside into 11. I
Yeah.
think he should be able to make it
And
stick. Let's see.
Catalin is leader of
Yeah.
championship and passing by his boss. So
The AJ was going to fight that when it's concerning points for the whole team. There's no point.
Yeah,
taking
Catalin is
off,
first,
is
so
it? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure AJ knows that. You know, it's one of those things. We're gonna see
Indeed. Ricardo Ferreira is pulling into pit lane for his second stop, possibly third.
that.
Gonna go for third.
Yeah, third. Third stop for Ricardo, and it's gonna be hard tires on that. No, it's medium.
It's mediums indeed, so he's going to take medium to the end. He's got 18 laps to get those medium tyres to the end. 2.9 second stop, that's quite quick. Meanwhile, Catalin up into 7th now, AJ8's into 8th. Paul Ferrari just comes out straight behind Pesky.
Shumikov.
Holding up 12, he's had quite a quiet race. Just,
Yeah, we didn't talk about him very much, but he's a quick driver too. Maciel, 14. 14th is Felipe Gonçalves, the Portuguese driver. Is a bit back from what we are used to seeing.
Mirelli's trying to lap Costas, trying to get the slipstream at the same time.
Costas there trying to make a hard life for Mirelli, not having.
Richard Brooks, another one who's had quite a quiet race so far.
Yeah.
Keeping out of trouble. Marius Popescu for Marius Grand Prix. And then we've got Rui Ferreira, caught up in a lot of trouble early on.
Yeah, I can
he's-
tell you that Rui has a new steering wheel, so he's trying to get used to that.
Gets used, yeah.
Not a very good situation for Rui on this race.
Meanwhile, Popescu
Daniel
for Lowland
Popescu with
Racing, yeah.
Old tires versus Ricardo Ferreira with fresher tires, and you're gonna see.
It's only a matter of time till Ferrara gets past.
Yeah.
Morelli's gap now holding around 30 seconds over Hammer, so he's got a free pit stop there. Morelli feels like he needs to. Popescu stays out. Someone diving in the background. Was that? That's Juan Fran in for his third pit stop of the day.
Fourth.
Fourth?
Yep.
It's fourth pit stop.
Damage.
He's struggling to keep those tyres alive, and if he's pitting in for the fourth time. Here we go, let's see what he changed onto. I'm going to guess another set of mediums.
Yeah, and he's got helmet like Michael Schumacher.
He has, yeah. There we go. Medium tyres. Ooh, almost span into the wall. 2.9
That was
seconds.
close.
Very close.
So that Daniel Popescu, AJ, and Ricardo Ferreira all pretty much separated by 3 seconds.
Yeah, AJ still got to pit again unless he can make these hard tyres go to the end, which I highly doubt.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go to the medium tires.
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense. We know you can make the medium tyres last more than 16
but
laps.
now,
So.
now the doubt is, can he make those tires work for? We know that they work for 12 laps, but does he got time to recover the lost time?
I know, because he's going to lose 20 seconds in the pits, and that's going to drop him a long way, at least down to 10th for a length.
Yeah, he's 7. Not a bad sport, but you can see Ricardo Ferreira is in 9th and he's 3 seconds
Indeed.
away.
We've got Adam Kovac in the pits. He's pitting from 5th. Comiber Racing Team.
Yeah, 2.9 seconds on the pits.
Nice stop, pulls out in front of these in this group.
Yep.
Yep,
Oh,
clean in
AJ
front.
gonna lose the position for Popescu. No, he doesn't.
He holds on to it. Oh no! Oh, in the background.
Ricardo Ferreira going wide.
Oh, he's almost in the wall. That was close. Popescu now going to try down the inside into full. He does. He makes it stick. Yates is. I think his tyres have started to go now. These hard tyres.
Yeah. Maybe Daniel has fresher tires too. Because if you see, he's pulling away from Ricardo. Ricardo has fresher tires, so
Yeah. But also
Absolutely.
notice Popescu's locking up a lot more than AJ, so his tyres are going to wear down at a faster rate.
you can see there, just a blanket
Indeed.
of
A blanket of smoke.
So 15 laps to go.
Mirelli still holding with a 30-second gap at the front from Balint Hammer in second. Then it's Nuno Pinto third, Marko Kosovic fourth for Storm Racing. Grauer Catalin in fifth from Adam Kovac in sixth. Daniel Popescu takes up seventh, AJ Yates eighth. Ricardo Ferrara is ninth from Ricardo Azevedo in 10th. Then we've got Schumacher 11th, Felipe Gonçalves 12th, Juan Ferran 13th, Machinel 14th, Costas 15th, Richie Brooks 16th, Marius Popescu 17th, and our final runner, Rui Ferrara in 18th. We have lost 3 cars this race so far. We lost Wes McLaren on lap 1, Rennie Clin in lap 3, and Nick on lap 6. Popescu looking for a move around Adam Kovac? No.
He was
too far behind.
He was, but dropped.
Yeah, I think he was a little too far behind to make the move. Are you looking to turn 4? Nope. We'll just sit behind him for a little longer. Looks like nobody pitted that time around.
Nope. I was gonna ask you, how is your flight simulator going?
Ah, my flight simming, yes, very good. Very good indeed. You need to get your computer fixed and come and join me.
That's gonna take a while. I need money, and there's not flooding around here.
Morelli pitted from first, very quick
And
pit stop.
I was gonna say that Daniel Popescu had no front wing, but he has. That's because of the paint. Look at that paint. Doesn't
it looks like it's black from the front. I
Yeah.
know what you mean, yeah. Ricardo Ferrara in 8th, yeah, Morelli pitted from first and still has like a 33-second gap over Pinto. So well played there.
Yeah. Is it fair to say, sorry, not too sure, that Mirelli won this race if nothing happens?
Yeah, as long as he keeps on track, he's got 14 laps. He's always had this one in the bag from pretty much lap 1.
This is like Red Bull last year.
Could he be Sebastian Vettel?
Pretty sure he is.
In disguise.
Yeah, he's disguised.
Just driving a McLaren. A Mercedes even.
Yeah, lives in Canada and is disguised as Mr. Sebastian Vettel.
There we go. Exposed.
Yeah. How is your flight simulator again?
Yeah, it's going good. I haven't done some for some time.
Do you know how to take off yet?
Yes, I do. I know how to take off and land and fly and do all the flying stuff. I just don't do long haul like you.
Well, I don't do any now. I used to do. I was an international captain here. Thank you very much. It's
all short haul. All in the UK, domestic, that kind of thing.
Do you have the ORBX sceneries from
Orbix? No, I don't. I only use Real Environment X at the moment.
Oh,
and
check that out.
I should, yes, I should.
Because they have pretty much all of England.
Yeah,
they don't have the major airports, obviously, because they don't have the permission to do it. But they have.
Yeah, I have scenery for things like Heathrow, Manchester, Leeds, Bradford. I fly out of there a lot. Gatwick. I also have Luton as well, all by UK 2000. Very good scenery. But I don't have any like just blanket textures.
Yeah, I mean they do terrain mesh, so they have your country all.
I wonder if they have my house or something.
Yeah, possibly.
Fly over my house.
Yeah, but then again, it's one of those things.
Indeed.
To be honest, I don't care about. I didn't used to fly VFR.
Yeah, I fly IFR all the time, so terrain isn't such a massive issue. It is at the airports.
Yeah.
Especially if you're flying to Heathrow, where they add another terminal.
Yeah, that's
and then
a problem.
everything gets confusing, especially when BA fly from Terminal 5, and that's the new one, and then you don't know where you're going.
Look at the chart. I used to do that a lot.
Yeah.
Some airports, especially the South American ones I knew from the back of my hand. So
I know things like Gatwick. I fly out there so much. I know that like the back of my hand. But it's interesting when you find I think it's a new one in Berlin. I had to take off from, and all my planes didn't have any of the departures for it. It's just like they added a new runway out of nowhere.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, I said this because sometimes when I asked for permission to taxi, I would say the taxis before the ATC, and he was going, "What the heck? How do you know that?"
You know where you're going.
But you know, it's one of those things. I have flown 500 hours for South America, so
Blimey. I can't say I've done that much.
yeah, I have in total 3,500 hours for Flight Simulator 2004 and as for online on Eval, I have 1,075 hours.
Come join me on VATSIM. That's where it's all at.
I don't. To be brutally honest, I've flown online just by the weather. I didn't care about traffic and the ITC. Nothing else.
The quality of the UK ATC and VATSIM is really good.
You're saying that, and Mirelli posting the 132.2, the 33.255.
245.
Yeah, that almost didn't say that.
Fastest time, yeah.
I was going to say that the UK ATC and the UK traffic is on VATSIM.
Yeah, it's very good. It's really good. And there's a lot of like events as well.
Oh, Ricardo's Vedo going.
Oh, is he going to go around the outside?
Yeah.
But
the
where
tires,
does it?
yeah,
Yeah.
the tires of AJ are screaming for.
Just screaming, change me!
Yeah.
Yeah, the last event I flew into was Luton Overload.
Yeah.
May have messed up everything. But the problem with Luton is there's no taxiway at the end of the runway, you have to turn around. And I sort of overshot it. So I had to turn round. I turned round and you can see a plane on final. So he then had to go around, and the controller wasn't very happy.
Well, that happens, and
Yeah.
they could be not happy, but they know that happens. And,
Just blame Airbus for having terrible brakes.
Do you have the auto brakes on max or what?
Oh yeah, I had it on max. I had full brakes, full reversers, and it still wouldn't stop.
Dear God, how fast did you land?
It wasn't too fast. I think
How much?
because I think it was about 160. But the problem with Luton is it's a very short runway, and I think I also overshot it slightly. Mirelli's in the pits again. Yeah,
Damage?
must
Again?
be. He's in the pits again.
Yeah.
And we thought
back
he
to-
had this
back to
sewn
the
up.
race. Yeah.
Or is it?
Oh.
It's a drive-through. He must have
That's true.
sped.
And Nupinto is
Order.
coming. Drive through for Mirelli. That's gonna change everything. Well, doesn't change anything.
Well,
because-
it allows Pinto to close up, and now he's got a reason because he can push for the lead.
Yeah. But
No, he
Nupinto
can't.
almost spinning.
He's sliding.
Yeah, almost spinning there. Nupinto is on the hards. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Next time once you fix your computer and you get a decent one, go try landing at Luton because it is a really short runway.
Oh,
And
a spin!
and
Kovac spins!
Kovac spun at turn 1. He's got a full pink helmet.
Yes, he does.
Ooh,
Ricardo Ferreira pass.
indeed, Asvello in 9th, and AJ Yates finally pits. Surely it's for mediums now. It's a long pit stop. It must be damage to fix. There we go, 9 seconds that pit stop took.
Do you know how many laps
medium.
did he get out of these hard tires?
I think it's about around 20 to 30.
29 laps.
29 laps.
9-second pit stop, 29 laps, and he's got fresher medium tires to go now.
So he's got 10 laps to climb from 13th up the grid.
Yeah. Now the point is, does he did this tire change too late?
I think he has. I think he's left it a little too late. And
Yeah,
he's been struggling on
I'm
the
guessing
rubber.
that's too late.
But who knows? Maybe he's managed his fuel better than the others. Nice. We haven't
Well,
talked about that much.
Yeah, the fuel, they say 201.65. They're not going to take 201.65. They're going to take 205 something. Because
So, yeah.
they want to be sure that if they attack, they have fuel to get to the end.
Well, we may see some fuel saving towards the end of this, because
And
who knows, some people may have misjudged.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the boost mapping of the engine, if they have boost or not.
I think they do. I think they have auto boost. Interestingly, our good friend Rui Ferreira has retired, I believe, from 18th, and it says here, brakes is the reason. Now,
So
I was never sure that. Yeah, I didn't know brakes could fail in R Factor.
Me neither. That's a new one.
That is definitely a new one. So, yeah, if you know what's wrong with that, then yeah, let us know. But
yeah, that's so. The
a
order
brake
from
failure.
the order from behind: Marius Popescu, 17, 16. P16 is Richard Brooks. P15, not P5. P15 is Maciel.
And they've all been lapped.
Kostas, P14.
Just about to get lapped.
AJ Yates is P13, and he's
Is
got
he?
to worry up because
It won't be long until Mirelli's on top of him, because Mirelli just
Yeah.
lap Macca now.
P12 is Shumikov, and he's on the hard tires and in danger of losing a position because AJ is coming.
He's closing, yep.
Filip Gonçalves, 11th place. Juan Fran is 10th. 9th is Kovacs. 8th is Ricardo Azevedo. 7th is Kozovic. 6th is Ricardo Ferreira on a, well, we'll say, get to the end race.
Yep.
Daniel Popescu is 5th. 4th is Catalin. 3rd is Hama. 2nd is Nuno Pinto. And 1st is this man.
Vladimir Mirelli, 8 seconds ahead of Pinto.
Yeah.
I wonder if Pinto's still got to stop, because otherwise he's got a really good strategy, because obviously he made the mistake early on. So I'm wondering if he's still got to stop.
Yeah. I'm not sure, to be honest.
He's
I
on
don't think
medium
he
tyres. Oh, he's on hard tyres even.
Yeah,
I
he's
I
on
don't know.
hard.
We'll see. We shall see.
Yeah, he's
8
got 6
laps to
seconds,
go.
0.9, so almost 7 seconds for Hama. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Here's a question: What's the most challenging airport you've landed at?
Quito in South America.
Right, Q2.
Yeah. That's the stupid, most stupid airport in the world. Yeah, because the runway is. I was international captain with the 777.
Yep.
The same plane that flew in Malaysia. Well, in Australia or something.
Yeah.
And we had to land there, and the runway. Well, the runway is big. It's not that big for that plane, and when especially on takeoffs, you could see that the runway was short, because you take off and all of a sudden you're lifting off and the end of the runway is there, and you got, oh crap. And yeah, but on landings, obviously on long haul flights, you come so late, so light that you don't check that basically. And I landed mostly on night, so
Sort of
it's one of the
helps.
things. Yeah, night, day-ish, and you got the weather. The weather is the worst, because that's a veil, and the weather changes by like 10 minutes, and it's a different
Very
weather.
rapidly, yeah.
Yeah.
I think for me
And,
the most challenging one was probably Innsbruck runway 8, because there's no autopilot, no ILS, no nothing. It's literally
That's a pretty cool.
be about 200 feet over a mountain, suddenly turn and hope you
well,
don't crash.
depends on the approach. I remember doing my first approach to Innsbruck to runway 8. I had a 15 tailwind on the descent, which
Yep.
doesn't help you on the speed, and you know that. And
Indeed.
then I had crosswinds of 10 on the landing, so I
Ouch.
overshoot completely the turn and had to come back. So
Yeah, I overshot the
around.
turn, had to correct, and then I think I landed very slightly short, or on the sort of takeoff apron. That's not a nice approach. That's why everybody does the correct thing and goes to the other runway, where all we have to do is fly straight in.
yeah,
and none of
you
this
have
turning crap.
Kinda ALS. You have lock approach.
It's offset, but it helps.
Yeah, it helps a lot. And again, it's a fun. Flight Simulator is a fun game, as it is Air Factor. It simulates reality pretty good.
Exactly, simulators are good. Anyway, Mirelli, 11-second gap over Pinto, 6 seconds to go. 6 seconds? 6 laps to go.
Holy crap, if it was 6 seconds, I would be on a party now.
Yeah.
12 seconds for Nuno Pinto in second, and we're gonna be back on racing, otherwise people are gonna get hungry with us.
People will get angry for us not concentrating. Well, it's fun, yeah.
Yeah, very professional on Flight Simulator.
Exactly. Professionalism in commentary? No.
No. Very professional Flight Simulator, yes.
Indeed.
Yes. Mark all DVORs and everything.
Exactly.
And
We'll fly to charts, we'll fly fixes, SIDS and stars, but on commentary? No.
No.
We like to have a fun time. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we like to make people laugh, which you can laugh about us because we are pretty funny.
We do good, yeah.
I don't speak English, but pretty good.
I can't speak Portuguese.
Yeah, there you go.
Hola,
Amazing.
and that's about it.
That's good enough.
Exactly. That'll get you everywhere.
Yeah. Hola. Well, we're going to take a girl to bed just by saying that.
Indeed, yeah.
Oh, he knows.
I shall try that.
And off we go.
Anyway, back on topic.
Yeah.
Mirelli has now a 12.9 second gap over Pinto, which means he's still pulling away. And he's pretty much got this race sewn up.
Yep. Fastest lap 1:43.825 from Mirelli. So, wins the race, fastest lap. Good race for Mirelli.
Utter domination.
Yeah, Sebastian Vettel of XtremeRPM.
AJ Yates is challenging Shumikov for 12th. He's starting to climb up the field, but he's left it too late if he's only made one place in 6 laps.
Yeah.
He's another 7 seconds behind Kovacs in front.
Yeah.
Who's actually gone wide, and he's
Kovacs has problems.
past. Yeah, Kovacs' tyres I think must have gone then.
Or tyres. Not tyres, not tyres, fuel.
As I was saying, AJ hadn't made many position. He makes 2 in the space of 3 corners.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Commentator's curse, or it's all worked well then.
Curse for the others.
Indeed, yes.
AJ trying to maintain the rhythm of passes. Is in 11th place. Has a 10th place on lock. Maybe. We'll see. On board with the man from Leeds in England.
Yep.
I know where the man lives in Spa. Not Spa.
Or are you?
Oh.
Is that your other job?
Oh. If it got me money, it would be. But it doesn't, so I don't care. Very good.
Anyway, Mirelli's pulled up another 3 seconds in 1 lap. He has 3 laps to go.
Yep. And Mirelli is on. Well, he's on a league of his own.
He is. I think he should have his own championship where he races against clones
today.
of himself, because then he actually have a chance and actually have a fun race.
Exactly. 270 something kph on the straight.
Exactly. He's flooring that Mercedes.
Really good steering wheel.
Yeah, it
Very
is.
buttons.
Quite confusing.
Steering wheels with too many buttons. Get your head confused.
Yep. Pinto's still behind him with a 16-second gap now, but he's being chased down by Hammer. This could be a battle for second place. There's only a second in it. I think we may have to watch this to the end because it's looking pretty close. Hammer's on fresher tyres, remember?
Yeah. Oh, and he's gonna go recover all that.
Look at that, Pinto's struggling now.
Yeah, he's just went out of the slipstream. Well, trying not to get Hammer on the slipstream. But you can see the difference on the braking.
He's getting closer and closer by every lap.
Yeah, and Hammer doesn't have the pink helmet like his teammate has.
I think Hammer's using a Renault, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, where's contact? The gap fell to 0.3 of a second then before they made contact.
Yeah, he's using the Renault.
And he's going to have to slipstream out the final corner, especially if he closes up like that. Hammer's able to push a lot more with the fresher tyres.
Let's see off the slipstream. Yeah,
let's see. We don't have DRS. We don't have KERS. We have pure slipstream. Pinto breaks down into the inside. Wants to defend that inside line. Good move there. Hammer's going to go all the way around the outside. Oh, there's contact. There's contact. And it's back to square one for Hammer. All the way back behind Pinto.
Yeah.
Also, we have 2 laps to run here.
Yeah, we have plenty of time. No Pinto there. You can see he doesn't have any grip whatsoever.
Nah, he's really struggling. Oof. Oh, there's more contact. Oh no, he spun out.
One.
Surely Hammer's got to yield and give the place back. He doesn't. Pinto's gone rallying. And there we go, look. Hammer gives the place back. All fair play there. Well done.
Sort of.
At least he's being gentlemanly and giving the place back after he admits he's made a mistake.
Yeah.
But Pinto's really struggling now. Sure, it's a matter of time. Will he take him into turn 11? He's got the slipstream, surely. Down the inside. Can he actually get past? I think he can. Oh, it's close. Pinto's still there on the outside, though, and we'll have the inside line into 12. Yep, Pinto keeps second, but now hammered on the cutback into 13.
You can see Pinto there on the mirrors.
But Pinto now has the slipstream into turn 14, the final corner. And I believe Mirelli's on his final lap.
Yeah, it is.
Am I right? Yep, he is. And now can Pinto get back into second? Oh, he's coming across, Hammer. Watch yourself, guys. Let's not have some contact. And Hammer now dives down the inside into turn 1. He's gone a little deep, but I think he's kept it. Oh! And Pinto's sliding, and that's second place for Hammer. I doubt Pinto can catch it up on those tyres.
Yeah, and Mirelli...
In a league of his own, he's got traffic up ahead, but that won't trouble him. 17 seconds ahead of the battle behind. And he's been dominant today. He's managed his strategy well, and even with a penalty, he still kept first.
Exactly. So, good race for the man from Canada. Well, he's not Canadian, he's just living.
The man who lives in Canada.
Yeah.
He comes around the last few corners, still has that traffic up ahead.
Never flown to Canada.
Neither. I haven't flown over the Atlantic.
Well, I is a homeboy there.
One day. Well, anyway, Mirelli into the final corner. Only the short blast down the straight now. Your winner of the 2014 Thrustmaster Xtreme. The Grand Prix of Bahrain, it is Vladimir Mirelli. Dominant performance by him, weaving across the track in celebration. A cracking race by the AJ Racing man. Second place, just coming around the final corner now. Balint Hammer. Great performance by him, holding off Pinto to the end. Nuno Pinto in third place for Lustanium SR. Fourth is Grau Catalin, who was the championship leader. We'll find out later on if he still is. Yep. Daniel Popescu in fifth, Ricardo Ferrari in sixth, then Kosovic coming around the final corner for Storm. He takes 7th place, followed by Ricardo Azevedo in 8th. Then Juan Fran in 9th as he comes around to finish his final lap. AJ Yates holding 10th.
Yeah, he didn't.
His strategy didn't pay off in the end.
No, too late.
And we still have a battle for 11th It's Felipe Gonçalves and Alan Kovacs. Oh no, that's traffic. Popescu's traffic, sorry. So Gonçalves and Mirelli doing donuts. Anyway, your finishing order, yeah, it was Felipe Gonçalves in 11th, Alan Kovacs 12th. Shumikov will come around in 13th. He's on the...
That's a big mess of cars there.
That is. Yeah, Kovacs just come around the final corner in 12th. Shumikov in 13th. Kostas will be 14th. A lap down. Machinel 15th was also a lap down. And Marius Popescu, who wasn't a lap down as well, in 16th. And here comes Shumikov and Kovacs there as well. And then your retirements were... Oh, Richie Brooks pulled out with 3 laps to go with an engine problem. We said someone would lose their engine. Then we had Rui Ferrara with the mysterious brakes problem in 18th. Nick in 19th with just a DNF. René Declin in 20th with suspension. And Wes McLaren in 21st with suspension. And that was it. That was the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Yeah, it was.
What a good race.
Yeah, it was a good race. We talked about pretty much everything but
we could,
the race.
yep. Oh well, that was fun.
That's normal between me and Ben. A good race. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're gonna finish this because
We shall,
we don't
because-
have that much of a time now. We have 4 minutes. We have to finish.
Indeed.
So from me and I think Ben.
Hopefully
it's-
I'll be with you next race. Yeah, we shall see you next time.
Yeah, see you next time and stay with XtremeRPM. See ya.
Bye.